Well, good afternoon, guys. Coming at you from the van, and we are now T minus, well, under 2 days before we depart. About 10 weeks on the road coming up. Apprehensive. Haven't been on a long road trip in quite some time. Also excited, but of course, with all of the paperwork that needs done these days, both in terms of Brexit and also with COVID, just looking forward to getting through all of the necessary checks. Obviously been packing my various camera bits and bobs ready for the trip. Taking all my camera kit, so a couple of the XT4, the XT2, 10 to 24, 18 to 135, the little nifty 50, and my 1 to 400 as well, along with the extender. A couple of tripods, obviously GoPro, iPhone, all that jive. Oh, and of course my little X100T. I actually wrote a blog post yesterday in regards to I'm really wanting to take more images while we're on the road. I think as photographers we can become quite snobbish, and we ended up not, the more experienced we get, we end up not making an image because the conditions are not perfect. And of course conditions are hardly ever perfect, and I sometimes wish I'd made more images on our trips, not least I think there's a project out there that's not been discovered yet, and I think the only way you discover the project is by making images. So really looking forward to getting out and shooting lots with the little X100T. I'm sure it'll be on my person every day. I also put a little overlay. Obviously with us being on the road, I'm not able to produce my own prints anymore, but worked with a professional lab over the last couple of months and got about, I think, 14 of my images to the point where I was really pleased with how they looked. So I am still able to sell some prints. I'll put a link down below, and of course each print sale will put an extra couple of pennies in the gas tank. I've also been obviously doing a bit of a backup and archive, so making use of Amazon Photos and getting all of my images uploaded there. I also have a Apple Time Machine at home that I've done a final backup onto that, and my Lightroom images that I'm archiving, I put them onto a little hard drive, which is then duplicated. Now on the road it's a little bit frustrating. I really wish that Time Machine you could just specify one particular folder, because what I would do is just every couple of days just do a backup of my Lightroom images. There's nothing really else on my Mac that is, I wouldn't worry about losing. But I haven't really found a way to do a backup when we're on the road, so I need to I might just have to manually every so often just make a copy of the new images that I'm making. Now the last time we spoke, a package had just arrived, and that package was the new 12.9 inch iPad Pro. I've been holding fire, waiting for the 12.9 to come out, because being on the road, while I am going to be taking my old 2013 MacBook with me, and where we're going, I expect us to have plenty of solar power for battery life. But I think on the road, I think I'm going to be using the iPad Pro more and more as my main machine, certainly for photo editing and just sort of tinkering around with images. So I guess maybe 4 weeks into the trip I'll do a little video on how I've been getting on with using the iPad. So we actually leave tomorrow. We have to go across to Derry and pick up vaccine passports. That might give you a clue as to where we're going. And then we're driving down about 4.5, 5 hours to the south of Ireland, and we actually get a ferry on Wednesday morning, leaving Rosslare, and we will be on that ferry for 30 hours. And hopefully everything goes smooth. We've got all the paperwork, and this time 3 days we will be hopefully sitting on the north coast of Spain. So looking forward to doing a little bit of photography on the coastal sort of areas on the north coast of Spain. We haven't really got a big plan. We're just gonna kind of bimble along west, see how far we get. Obviously the complications with land borders might mean that we won't be able to get into Portugal or France the other way, so we might just have to stay in Spain. But not really making too much plans. We're going to be on the road for, as I say, about 10 weeks. 8.5 of those will be in Europe, and then a week or so, 10 days in England and in Scotland before coming back here and making more plans for additional travel. Probably at that point coming back and spending maybe 8 weeks or so down the west coast of Ireland. But yeah, so that is the plan, and looking forward to bringing you guys along. As I say, a little bit apprehensive, and if you're anyway interested in the van side of things and the travel side of things, we obviously have a little travel channel as well, and we'll be posting probably weekly little updates from there. But I hope to continue to post one video a week from our travels throughout Espanol. Right guys, well, this video is being published on Sunday. If everything has gone according to plan, we will have been in Spain 3 or 4 days by the time this gets published, and hopefully maybe I'll have even recorded another vlog ready for the following week. But until then, once again, thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye bye.